Hello, my name is Greg, and I'm recording this vlog from South Korea. This is my first vlog that I've ever done, so welcome. I'm mainly recording this just to document and show Korean life for a Hagwon teacher. Hagwon is essentially an academy or a English speaking teaching after school program. So South Korea is full of them. They range in professional levels, it seems. There's a lot of variance when it comes to Hagwons. So if you are going to work at one, just know that someone's experience is not going to be yours. You're going to have a completely unique experience. But that being said, there are some other cultural norms that exist within Hagwons that seem to be pretty consistent. I've talked to a few other people who work at Hagwons, and they all report around the same stuff. So, strap yourself in, because here we go. Well, first, I'll just give you a little bit about myself. I'm a 26-year-old Canadian. I'm very proud to be Canadian. And I'm a psych major, majored in psychology. I was in university and racking up a little bit of debt. And I made the realization that I wanted to be a counselor for mental health when I got out of university. But unfortunately, being a counselor requires a master's level education and sometimes a PhD, depending upon the certification requirements of your province or country. You can also get it by getting your master's of social work, which is not as an intense degree, but still, it's thousands of more dollars of debt for me. And I had always been interested in Asian culture. Southeast Asian, to be specific. More specifically, Japan. But Japan's market for English teachers seems to be a little saturated. And Korea, during historical moments in the past, a little bit redundant, they took a lot, well, they didn't take a lot, but they shared a lot of cultural aspects with Japan. So it's kind of similar. Now, that's the first bugaboo. South Korea, just to be specific here, or rather to specify that this video is for people who are going to South Korea to teach English. What to expect, what to avoid, what have you. So there's a very palpable tension between Japan and Korea. Korea being the hurt party, and Japan being the one that maybe needs to fess up a little bit. Due to the Second World War, and I'm sure there's a colorful tapestry of history there that I don't even know about, but mainly in the Second World War, Japan, during its occupation of Korea, kidnapped a lot of Korean women and used them as comfort women, essentially sex slavery. And although Japan has paid them money and that sort of thing, the general attitude in Korea is, we don't want your money. We want a heartfelt apology. We want you to admit that you did something wrong. And in North America, that's called restorative justice. Sometimes you'll see that with Native American tribunals, rather than giving them lump sums of money, which also happens, but the main focus is the idea that the government admits, hey, we did something really bad and we're really sorry for it. So Japan has yet to do that. So if you're going to talk about Japan, use kid gloves. Just say, oh, don't glorify Japan. Don't say that you like it more than Korea. It's just one of those things that will help you blend in with Korean society a lot quicker. I know there's an anecdote of a teacher that left, not because of this, but one of the only regrets they had, they told me at work, was one day they said they preferred the traditional Japanese kimono to the hakbol, which is a traditional Korean piece of dress. And the kids never let him down, never let him live it down. So, anyways, side note, I ramble a lot, and I'm also never gonna look into the lens of the camera because I like looking at myself too much. Okay, I'm a narcissist. I can't help it. It's it's part of who I am. So, Hagwons are all different, but like I said, there's cultural underpinnings there that sort of lead to the general culture of Korea. So, your hours are probably going to be 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Depending upon the grades that you teach, heavily dependent. So I work 2 to 8 o'clock every night, which is fabulous because I'm a gym person and I like to wake up early and get my day going and then go to work in the evening. It works out perfectly. So yeah, just get used to that idea of working that schedule. Don't let yourself slip into sleeping until 11 o'clock and then getting ready at the last minute and da 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 da. You know, this is just maybe too much advice, but wake up early, you know, and try to keep that consistent because alcohol is a big deal here. It's not a big deal in a sense, like a Canadian sense, big deal, or an American sense, a Western sense. It's a big deal like it's everywhere. They sell it at every convenience store, and they sell it like they have a pretty wide variety of it too. The main drink of choice is called soju, S-O-G-U. It's a clear alcohol. It's only 13%. Some vary in percentages, I believe. But yeah, it's okay. Similar tastes. It's got a unique taste to it. I would say it's kind of close to vodka, but be warned that your system may not be adjusted to the plant that they use to make soju, which means that it may give you. Personally, it gives me crazy hangovers, really bad hangovers. My system just cannot process it. For me, I mean, I don't think drinking is cool or anything, but I can definitely I can drink a fair amount. I also weigh a lot, so I've got that going for me. I won't ramble. In summary, be careful with the soju. Maybe one shot. Go slow at first because you may get hit with a hangover that keeps you from work, to be honest. Because it feels like you remain drunk for an extended period of time, which is not fun. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. So, soju, 2 to 8 o'clock. Try to wake up early and get some stuff done in a day. What else? The apartments they give you are relatively small, but it's just you, so it's not a big deal. You've got a bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom. They vary in size, but chances are it's going to be those 3 separate areas. All the heating is heating by floor. So it's powered by water. You've got a water boiler. Water boiler? You've got a boiler that heats the water, pumps it through the floor. So it's actually really lovely because, you know, for me, my feet are the only places that get cold. It doesn't feel overbearing, the heat, when you turn it up. It just feels like a nice, warm, sort of, very difficult to describe in words. But anyways, just something unique. You know, usually in North America, Western culture, we have space heaters. We have radiators, that sort of thing. This is all from the floor, which means that if you're on like the 2nd, 3rd, 4th floor, it's really great because the residual heat rises up. But if you're above a garage, it sucks because it's just cold air all the time. Not that you'll get to select the apartment that you're in. Some other faux pas. Learn your thank yous. 감사합니다. 감사합니다 is a formal thank you to someone who's older than you or to like really anyone. Because I'm a Canadian, I'm always dropping thank you. Bowing here is when someone else does it to you, or like when you see your boss or even a coworker. It's just a simple like, it's not like a Japanese deep bow of respect. It's just a head nod. But if you notice my back like comes down like that, you can also notice my double chin. So that's a little bonus that you didn't even know it was coming. What else? Leave in the comments if you have questions about Korean life or culture or working at a hagwon, and I'll do my best to answer them. What else? one thing to remember, guys, is you are an ambassador of Western culture. Because, you know, some of these people, they don't get to see us very often, white people, straight up. So remember to be a good ambassador for us, because we're a visitor in this country. They don't owe us anything, you know? And that's just a little moral rant. But anyways, I'll wrap it up there. Like I said, I'll probably try another one tomorrow. Hopefully it's better than this one, because I don't have an intro or an outro or really any sort of scripted things that I'm going to say. So maybe I'll try that next time. All right. Have a good one.